Alright guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're going to be talking about the new news that has come out about the tech tier for ARK. Basically, the new issue of PC Gamer magazine has released and I have read it, I purchased it, I read it, and man, there's a lot of cool information in here. So we're going to be checking out all of this. I'm going to be talking about all of it and kind of giving my thoughts on all of it as well. So basically, the points that we're going to be going through in this video is all of the new tech structures and like the new items and pieces like that, and then the armor as well, and then the TRex lasers and all that good stuff, and how to get element as well, which is very interesting. So stay tuned for that. In this video, we're going to be talking about all that. We're going to be doing a separate video about the underwater bases, the future of ARK, the release date, and everything else. So make sure that you also check out that video. That video will probably come out later on today. So yeah, anyway, we're going to hop into this in a second, so make sure that you beat the absolute crap out of that like button if you enjoy this video. Let's try and get this one to 100 likes. I believe in you guys, and let's go. Alright guys, so the first point that we're going to be talking about is the tech tier. So, what new structures, what new items come in it? Okay, so they gave kind of little pictures of 6 of them here that we're going to be talking about. So first of all, you have the Tek Replicator. Now this is going to basically act as a higher tier crafting station. You can use it to craft the new weapons, armors, structures, and it's also been hinted in the past that the Replicator will allow us to actually craft, you know, those blueprints that you were getting where you couldn't fit all the stuff into a smithy? You're going to be able to craft all of that inside of the Tek Replicator. Now, I don't know how many slots it's going to have. It's probably going to have like at least 300 or something like that, considering the tech tier. But I'm super excited about the Tek Replicator. It looks absolutely fantastic. You guys can see it there. Holy crap. I mean, like, I don't even know. Like, it looks like it's also a light source. There's like an energy thing inside of like that gyroscope that's spinning around. Oh my god, it's that's gonna look absolutely fantastic in the bases. And yeah, so that is the first piece of the tech tier. So let me know what you guys think about that. That looks absolutely fantastic, and I'm so excited for that. So the second piece of the tech tier is basically the teleporter. Now you guys have probably seen this before. This little pad has actually been in the dev kit for a little while, and it's actually also being used in mods as well. A lot of people have actually used that. So in this picture you can see it's basically there on its left hand side. That is it, deactivated. It's not teleporting. On the right hand side you can see that there's like an energy sphere, and it actually shows where you're teleporting to, which is pretty freaking cool, I gotta say. Definitely. It looks as if you're going to kind of like the beach there. I don't even know, kind of close to the dead island. There's a trike there. You're gonna go visit your trike buddy. So basically the teleporter is actually also going to allow you to travel with your dinos, and you're gonna be able to keep your inventories and everything. Absolutely sounds amazing, and I cannot wait to actually get into the stuff, because I don't like having to use mods to get to the stuff. If this stuff is in vanilla, I'm definitely going to be using this. This is probably going to require element to actually power, along with the Tek Replicator and probably all of the other tech stuff. But yeah, it's probably going to cost like element to actually teleport, so I don't know if that's actually going to be a smart thing to do, because you guys will find out later on in this video that element is not easy to get. So that is the Tek Teleporter. Let me know what you guys think about that. We're going to move on here. So the next thing that we're going to be talking about is the shield generators. As you guys can see in that image, there is actually a person in there. You can see him. He's just on the right hand side of the left picture there. As you can see, the shield generator core, whatever it is called, that thing is massive. That thing is absolutely ginormous. Holy crap. That's got to be at least, I don't know, at least 5 walls, 6 walls tall? I don't even know. Holy crap, it's massive. Anyway, you're probably going to have to center your base around this, because this thing is actually going to create a diameter which you can expand, but it's going to cost more element. So the diameter is obviously going to protect your base from damage from enemies, and allies can walk through it, which is cool. So obviously when the shield's up, you can walk through the shield, but your enemies cannot walk through the shield, which makes it a lot easier. So definitely excited about this. They've talked about this before, how it would actually be in the game, but I never actually thought that it would be this in-depth. I thought it would just be like a random shield that would just protect from fire. Apparently enemies that can't walk through it, which is super cool. So let me know what you guys think about this. I think it looks really cool. It's probably going to be very expensive to craft, because it looks like it's very, very high end in terms of ARK. So let me know what you guys think about that, and let's move on. So this is the next piece of the tech tier, and this is probably the most surprising thing. I never would have guessed that they would have done this. I mean, I read the ARK Dev Digest or whatever they're called. I read all of those. I haven't seen any information about this. This is a cloning station. You're going to be able to clone your dinos. Holy crap. That is absolutely fantastic. I never would have thought they would have done anything like this in ARK. But there is going to be a little bit of a catch. You can clone your dinos, and you can also gamble your dinos as well. And what gambling means is, basically, it's going to gamble your dino, and possibly you'll get a new dino with higher stats cloned from that original dino, or else your dino might die. So, you could pop in here with your best T-Rex, and gamble him off, and that thing's either going to die, or you're going to get a better one. Now, I'm thinking it's probably a good idea to stock up on like really good T-Rexes or anything, to be honest, any dino that you have. Stock up on like a bunch of them, because you're probably going to want to gamble. I mean, like, I'm definitely going to want to gamble some of my dinos to see if I can get better ones. Because this is probably, like, I don't know how much of like a stat increase, like they're meant to have higher stats. I don't know how high they're going to be, but if it's in any way significant, it's gonna definitely be worth like wagering your best T-Rex or best anything to actually try and get it an even better one. And then obviously you could probably take that one, put that into there again, and gamble him off to possibly get an even better one. Oh dude, this is gonna be so grindy. I guarantee I'm just gonna lose a lot of stuff, but I'm super excited for that. That's definitely, that was so surprising. I never would have thought they would have done that. It looks freaking cool. It looks like something that you're going to spend a lot of time using, a lot of time actually gathering stuff to do. And to be honest, it's also going to cost a lot of element to also clone your dinos, so you're not going to be able to just do this just because you want to. You're going to have to actually grind out the element to actually get to this point. And probably crafting that's going to cost a lot too, so a lot to consider there, but I'm super excited for that. It looks amazing. Alright guys, so the next thing that we're going to be talking about is the Tek structures, and as you can see in this picture, the door actually kind of slides, like breaks from the center and slides into the wall, which is pretty cool. And obviously all the Tek structures, you're going to get a version of every single Tek structure from like previous tiers, so you're going to get foundations, gates, like all this good stuff, and it's going to be pretty cool just seeing all these Tek bases, though they're probably going to be really, really expensive. Not sure if it's going to cost element to actually craft all of this stuff. But if it does, you'd probably be better off just sticking to metal for now until you can actually figure out a good way of getting the element. But yeah, so that's basically just the Tek structures. They just kind of talked about how the doors would be automatic. So the final piece of the Tek tier to be revealed today was the hyper chamber, and this thing looks cool. Basically, it's the Tek tier's version of a bed. You're gonna be able to hop into it. It's gonna recharge all of your stats, which sounds absolutely it's like heaven, you know. You hop into bed and suddenly you're just recharged and ready for another battle or day or whatever. So it's also gonna give you an XP bonus as well when you leave the bed, apparently, which sounds cool, because, you know, I mean, if you're in a battle, you could just hop into bed if you're taking a beating, and then you just get back out and, you know, kill some stuff and get more XP. Sounds good to me. Also, it's said to be indestructible, which sounds pretty nice, and I have a theory about this. I think this is probably gonna also heal your diseases and stuff, you know? I mean, if you have like swamp fever or whatever other Satan diseases they're planning on introducing into the game before full release, I mean, this thing could actually potentially also heal that, because, I mean, if it heals all your other stats, why not? Why would it not cure you? That's just a theory, though. Let me know what you guys think about all of these new Tek items, and let me know which ones you're most excited about. But now we're going to move on to the rest of the video. So next up, I'm going to be showing you a picture of a Tek T-Rex in his full glory. Now, I have a couple theories about this. Are the T-Rexes and all the dinos getting the Tek armor, which I'm going to just assume it's going to be quite a lot of them. Maybe all of them won't get the lasers, but they definitely will get the armor. So I'm going to just assume that they will also provide boosts to the creatures as well, not just protecting them and giving them lasers. Maybe even like on a Carno, if they did like a Tek Carno, it will have like a head bash ability, and on all the creatures they might be faster. They might even have all have like head bash abilities or something. Maybe even like a tail swipe. I don't even know, but like, could you imagine the possibilities for different uses on these creatures? Like, holy crap. Just the fact that you have a Tek laser on the helmet is just amazing. And being able to use that Tek laser on bases, the guy talked about in the article, he actually got a chance to do it. He shot at a wooden base, and he described it as dissolving half the base in one shot. So if you can do that in just one shot, like, this whole tech tier is just going to completely destroy lower players, which a lot of people will be annoyed about, I guarantee. But basically the way to get element is it's not going to be easy. So I don't know if the alpha tribes are really going to care about you unless you're like higher tier. Like if you're at metal stage, they're probably going to want to take you out so you don't get to their stage. But they're not really going to mess with lower players because it's not easy to get element. And yeah, so basically this is the full tech T-Rex. I just thought I might show you that picture and talk about it a little bit. And dude, that looks fantastic. Let me know what you guys think about that, and let's move on. So they also talked about the tech armor a little bit, and the guy also described that he did the power punch. It charged up for a couple seconds, and then he power punched some guy and completely destroyed him. And then he also talked about having to double press spacebar to fly up in the air, so that obviously that's how you activate the jetpack. And then he said something which really, I don't know, it kind of surprised me a little bit. He basically did a power punch in the air, which, oh my god, you're gonna just be able to just punch through somebody's freaking roof or something. That sounds absolutely insane. So you're gonna be able to actually fly up in the air, power punch down into bases, probably. I don't know if you're gonna just be able to direct it wherever you want, but like the fact that you can actually fly up and then power punch in the air, that's gonna be cool. So like if some other guy is in tech armor, you could fly up in the air and power punch him out of the air. Like the possibilities with this tech armor is gonna just be fantastic. It's gonna completely change the game, the way you play ARK if you actually get to the stage. And I'm so excited. Let me know what you guys think about that. That sounds like something from a superhero movie or something. You can become like Superman, just punch your way through places. I don't even know. It sounds fantastic, but let's move on. One more thing I failed to mention at the very start is also they have Tek turrets which shoot plasma balls, which, I mean, everybody probably saw that coming, but just the fact that it's confirmed is going to be absolutely fantastic. So you're going to be replacing your sentry turrets with these plasma sentry turrets. I don't even know what they're gonna be called, but yeah, that sounds amazing. Probably gonna use element as well, so super expensive. Alright guys, so we're moving on to the last piece of this video, and we're gonna be talking about how you get element. And oh my god, this is gonna be the worst thing. I much preferred it before when they talked about how that you'd need like black pearls to actually craft it, but well, maybe you can also do that, but I don't know. Basically they said that to get element you have to kill bosses, so you're gonna have to farm broodmothers or something. This sounds absolutely insane. So to get the element you have to defeat bosses, and they're gonna give you element and other resources as well. And this is super grindy. It's gonna be a really tough task. You're gonna have to prepare before we even get to this update to actually be able to do that day one. Just actually getting to the point where you can actually kill a broodmother, I mean, I don't think it's an easy task unless you have a massive tribe. You know, obviously everything's easier with a lot more people. But when we fought the broodmother, we fought the broodmother on like 6 or 7 imprinted T-Rexes, which was pretty cool. We managed to kill it like twice in the same episode, but like that was still a tough task to actually get to. So end game gear in this game is really end game. Like even alpha tribes might struggle with some of this stuff. So the broodmother is gonna, like, it said easy and medium bosses. I'm gonna assume the broodmother is easy, Megapithecus is medium, and then the rest of them, like the dragon, and then there's also gonna be some more bosses which we're gonna be talking about in the next video. But like those bosses are probably considered easy and medium. They're gonna give you small portions. The larger and more difficult bosses are gonna give you more element and more of these resources, which, oh god, it's gonna be super hard to do. I'm not sure if you can be able to just farm out the broodmother 20 times and actually get enough to make a tech suit. I don't even know. Like, element is gonna be a major thing in this game. It's gonna be something that's so expensive to get that it's not going to be something that you're gonna be running out and attacking mini tribes. Like, starter tribes are not gonna be something that you're gonna raid. You're gonna be raiding the high-end tribes, the tribes that actually have stuff. And possibly if they have element, you want to raid them to actually take all of their element and all their items or whatever. I don't even know. This sounds absolutely fantastic, and all of the stuff in the tech tier is going to be, it's going to require element to probably craft and power as well. So it's going to become something that you're going to need to keep farming. You're going to need to keep going out and getting this element, and probably even just getting to the point where you have a tech suit and a tech Rex. It's going to become easier to get it. So there is a bit of progression in there, which sounds cool to me. But I don't know, let me know you guys' thoughts on actually getting element. I much preferred it before when it was just the black pearls and whatever else they were thinking of putting in to actually craft it. That's the original intent of it. Maybe you can also do that. I don't know. They didn't talk about that at all. They basically just said that you're going to need to kill bosses to get element. So, man, this has been a crazy video to make. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and be sure to beat the crap out of that like button. As I said, let's try to get this one to 100 likes. And if you're still watching, there's more videos on the channel that you can watch. You can subscribe to see all the other stuff. I have another video coming out later about the underwater bases, space bases, the future of ARK, the release date, the DLCs that will be coming, and everything else. You can check that out later on, but subscribe to the channel so you can see that. So yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed this, and bye.